I would get goosebumps when I would write, and also when I would see ministers, orators, poets, rappers, singers on
Mm,
stage performing. I felt like I could do that
mhm,
at the time when I was younger. Like, oh man, I need to do. I can do that. And so I started it, and it felt good, and I felt
mm,
heard, I felt seen, I felt connected.
mhm,
Allowed me to transmute, to transform my struggles, traumas, things I was going through, things I internalized more so as a more of a quiet high schooler at the time. I'm a rapper. I teach people how to rap. It's just
uh,
feel like a lot of it's redundant
mhm.
nowadays. Whereas in
Yeah,
the 90s, you've got originality, it was
yeah,
fresh. I felt like stuff that I haven't heard at the time. And then you're hearing it in the 90s,
yeah.
like, what? And but now it's like a lot of people are just copying other people.
On episode 45 of Sculpt N Create, I chop it up with Kiyoshi, a rapper, coach, musician, producer, and fitness instructor who helps people unlock their voice, confidence, and creative expression. He's been rapping since the 90s and has taught hundreds of people how to freestyle, write, perform, and use rap as more than just music, but as a tool for self-expression, stage presence, and personal growth. What makes Kiyoshi's journey powerful is that he used to be shy himself, but through poetry, hip-hop, performance, and creativity, he found his voice. And now he helps others do the same. Along with his music and rap coaching, Kiyoshi also brings movement into the mix through fitness, yoga, Pilates, and his Kiyoshi movement brand, blending music, body, rhythm, and expression into one creative lane. So in this episode, we're getting into rap coaching, finding your voice, building confidence, evolving as an artist, movement, music, fitness, and what it really means to express yourself fully. Alright, so let's get into it. And while you're listening, make sure you hit subscribe or follow and drop a comment with your biggest takeaways from the episode. Welcome to Sculpt N Create, where fitness fuels creativity and in helping artists, entertainers, and creators on their physical, personal, and career growth. I'm your host, Trea Da Fit Artist, and who I got with me today is Kiyoshi. He's a rap coach, fitness instructor, and musician. Welcome to the show, Kiyoshi.
Thank you very much for having me. Appreciate it.
Man, I'm glad you can make it, man. And before we get into everything, let everybody know where they can find you, book you for your services, and also for your music too as well.
Yes, my name is Kiyoshi. People can find me Kiyoshi Music on all platforms. Kiyyoshi Music. So Kiyoshi Music.
Okay, cool, man. Y'all check them out. So it's a couple ways we can get into it. We definitely gonna try to see what we can get in. And it's been a while since I seen you, man, because so we can just catch up a little bit, then we'll go into it. So like you mentioned before the call, he said it was during the pandemic, and so that been quite a while ago. So and I know it's been a lot going on. So kind of catch me up, man. What been going on with you nowadays?
Yeah, so what's been happening is just working, staying busy,
Mm,
creating, coaching,
yeah.
helping inspire others, support others in their fitness, music journey,
Mm-hmm.
and do what I do. Been teaching a number of courses. One of my main courses is Expand Your Expression, which teaches people how to express themselves to the next level through songwriting, poetry, singing, rapping, freestyling, and performing on stage. So that's been a really awesome vehicle and something I've supported people with throughout the years, starting from the beginning of the pandemic. And I'm also a musician, rapper, MC, producer. So I create music. Stay pretty
Okay.
consistent with that.
Okay.
Touring here and there. I'm actually leaving tomorrow for California to perform out there.
Okay.
I live in Michigan, and so I've been here with family and teaching fitness classes, yoga, Pilates as well in my
Okay.
free time, or not free time, but on
I get what you're
as
saying.
my other job.
Right.
So I stay pretty busy. I'm also a flight attendant
Yeah.
and rap
Golly,
coach, of
boy.
course. So
Like when do you sleep, man?
yeah, I know, right?
In between that is, well, when do you eat or whatever? You know, you
Right.
probably doing that on the fly. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? A lot of time. Okay, all right, cool. So, what I want to talk about first is mostly well, not gonna say mostly, but is the rap coaching because I don't think we talked about that a whole lot when we first met. But let's kind of get on that. So, like, explain how do you help people, for as they rap coaching and like what do you do in that field?
Yeah. So a lot of people want to gain more confidence. It really depends on the person.
Mm,
just utilizing the skills I've gained over the years. I've been rapping since the 90s, so 25
Mm,
years plus. So finding I've learned different techniques and methods that allow me to become a better rapper, a better performer, a better songwriter, to create more structure within my songs, is to also, create take my rhythm and rhyme to the next level. So
mm,
I'm able to, work with the artist or person, wherever they're at, because I work with people of all ages, whether they're children or old people.
okay.
And everybody has different goals. So some people want to just express, some people want to freestyle, some people would like to learn how to make their already written rap sound better and make it more cohesive and find structure within that. And also maybe take a poem that they wrote and turn it into rap. So it really depends on the person. These are all things that I've done for many years. So
Mm,
just really listening to the person and seeing what their goals are and then taking them step by step to reach that. And ultimately, in the process, they gain more self confidence and they have a lot of fun and
mm,
builds momentum for them to want to create more.
okay. And so, are you dealing with more so just people who just starting out or are already doing it, or and just want to expand, like improve their skills and so forth, or how did that go?
I got you. Good question.
Uh,
Yes, I work with both people who are just starting out as well as people who've already been established as artists and, just wanted to get some fine tuning and to develop their craft even further.
okay. And like, so what like for the people who beginning, like, what kind of like I would say issues or struggles that they are facing when they first start. Like, now I know when me, I didn't mention I make music and everything too as well. And I know for me, I didn't really know how to write. I didn't know how to count bars, but I could hear the beat and everything and still be on beat for some strange
Hmm.
reason. But I just didn't know at the time how to count. Till I found out how to count it. Now it don't change my whole writing process. I can't even see myself going back to the old way and so forth. So like, what issues like did or struggles did people who just starting out come to you with, or did you notice? You know that
Yeah,
they might have didn't even know.
right, good question. So some of them are what you mentioned. So learning how to count bars, how
Hmm.
to find structure, how to create raps that sound good, because sometimes it can become too cluttered,
Yeah.
or maybe they don't know where to go. All right, you've got all these words, and their rhymes are all over the place. So I really
Hmm.
start them with very simplistic, more so Dr. Seuss rhyming, such as dot da 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 floor, dot da 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 more, dot da 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 tree, dot da 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 bee. Right,
Hmm.
real simple. Do one, one, two, three, two bars. So at the end of each bar will be a rhyming word. That's a
Okay.
simple example. It's very and it works. Just to start from there, and then
Hmm.
we'll find more. Take it up a notch. Depending on what the person can do and their rhyming ability.
Hmm.
There's so many levels to rapping and
Yeah.
rhyming. So yeah, combining rhyming and rhythm together. So helping the
Okay.
person get into the rhythm. Some people have more of a natural sense of rhythm. Other
I heard
people, you
that
kind of
before.
just see how they work and just
Mhm.
go with that. So everybody's
Okay.
rhythm is different. Everybody's style is different. So just
Okay.
working with the individual, me listening as a coach and then seeing where they want to go and then helping them get to that place. So yeah, again, starting out simple, giving them some structure of what that can look
Mhm.
like. Give them also exercises to develop that structure even more, and then also creating a short term and longer term outline of like or goal plan. Like, all right, you're gonna. I see you doing this. This is what you
Mhm.
want. What I'm hearing you want. So let's go here. And then within 3 months or 6 months, let's have you go here and you work towards that.
Okay.
So helping them also game plan, write out their goals, and then work towards those.
Okay. All right, cool. So like how long do it usually take like for the beginner now, and then we're gonna kind of talk about we're gonna kind of progress it with the people who are already in it. But like at the beginning, like how long does it take them or is everybody different to get to a certain skill level or really like learning how to actually, count the bars, make, the structure out and so forth? How long did that usually take? Or and do you tend to have those clients that, where you kinda working with them for the long haul versus 3 months or 6 months or so
Right.
forth.
Yeah, there's some people I work with for a number of years. Some
Okay.
people will work with me for a period of time and then they'll come back to me, whether it's
Mhm.
a course or they want one more one-on-one coaching or they're working on a album or EP, such as actually had a student I just saw let's text me, a
Mm-hmm.
friend of mine. He's a client. We're finishing up his 8 week session with me, so he's fine tuning his EP right now.
Okay.
So he's a good example. We
Okay.
worked together in the past 4 years ago at a retreat. He did a one on one with me. He's working more in depth with me to help get this EP finalized. And so to
Okay.
answer your first question, it really depends on the client, depends on the person, what their skill set is, and some people takes longer to learn how to count bars. Some people it
Mm-hmm.
takes they catch on. Some people already know how to do that. So now it's
Mm-hmm.
like, all right, how can we get you to flip some multisyllabic rhyming with some cool cadences and
Mm-hmm.
rapping with triplets, and then creating a story about whatever they're passionate for. It really
Yeah.
I work with whatever the person's passionate about, because if they're not feeling it, then they're less likely to
Mm-hmm.
do it. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Now, for as the person who we ain't gonna say established, but like a little bit more, got some more skin in the game. They kind of more experienced and so forth. Like, what kind of struggles or issues did they come up with you with when they looking for a rap coach?
Yeah, everybody has different struggles, but
Mm,
you say it's supposed to be more the intermediate or more advanced rapper. Yeah, some of them will want to learn how to rap with modern different styles. So
mm,
rapping like Future, or learning the Drake style or the triplets.
okay. Yeah.
So then I'll do different exercises, where I do like the mumble rap,
Hmm.
mimic me and have them do that. Then you'll
Okay.
place words or syllables on top of that. Fine. So there's different techniques to do that. And to go back to your question, yeah, a lot of it's more of the complex rhyming
Hmm.
or rapping. Also helping them, fine tune their bar so that it's more cohesive. So because some rappers can be all over the place.
Yeah.
Kind of like
Okay.
Lil Wayne is a really dope example of somebody who can rap all
Yeah.
over the place.
Uh-huh.
That doesn't work for everybody. He just
Right.
makes it
Right.
sound dope. His style and his voice, everything. He's dope, and
Yeah.
he's one of those who can just rap about whatever, and it makes a dope song. However, like with storytelling, sometimes you want to stay
Yeah.
on that path. So how can you include these elements of wordplay,
Mm,
storytelling, while keeping the listener engaged, with not being always super overt or to the point, you're being metaphoric and kind of mystical.
mm.
Like, oh, what is that? Like there's different elements that make a great rapper a great rapper. So helping
Mm.
people to get into that space. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Lil Wayne, he definitely when you hear him and so he got the capabilities of the storytelling. He just don't do it a lot. And yeah, most of the stuff he do, yeah, it's a this the topic. He'll come off of it
Yeah, yeah.
middle of the song and then get right back on it or whatever. So
Right.
yeah, he should be all over the place.
Right, right. And that's
Yeah,
just the
and,
style that works for him. So it's like
yeah.
some people want that, and then, and that works.
Right, and I said the same thing about Andre 3000 on with the ones he feature on. That is, he tend to like is whatever the topic is, he do a whole different song, and everything. I don't know why
Yeah.
he do that. We like the party with Beyonce now.
But
You
yeah,
listen to
that was
that.
dope.
That didn't have anything to do with with that song, and then the one throw some
Uh-huh.
bees on that didn't have anything to do with it.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah, well, most of it. I mean, he had a couple bars on it and everything like that. But
Yeah.
yeah,
But his style made it freaking
yeah,
memorable.
yeah. I can't put,
All those features, he's like, I walk it out like, walk it
uh,
out like that. Like the way he raps it, just
right,
damn, rap it like just
right,
he's one of the
yeah,
best. So
most
yeah,
definitely,
I
most
hear
definitely.
you.
Most definitely, man. I just There's those things to notice when you said that. But I do
Yeah.
like the part that what you said with the people who are more intermediate and advanced, that because you hear people like they say like Future, like the Baby, and so forth. They say they got the same flow. They don't change, and they telling them they need to change up and so forth. So I think that would be something if an artist like they used to doing it this way and probably didn't never have a rap coach, and they too close to the mirror or too close to the headphones, so to speak, to really hear
hmm
they self, to
Yeah.
hear they self outside they self. And maybe a rap coach can help them in a way where they can change their sound up. So,
hmm
and like, how do you approach that? Like a person setting their ways, and then you helping them find a new sound or a new way to rap and express themselves.
Are you asking if this is a person who wants to rap a different style or wants to sound like somebody else, or just
Yeah,
to diversify their skill set?
yeah, I would say won't. I would, I know most people coming to you, they come to you whatever you say they need, well, what they say they need, and then you go ahead and teach them in their style. I'm guessing, then or you might be a person, a coach that okay, we'll give you what you want, but I'm also like, at the same time, I'm gonna show you what you need to as well. Are you, I guess we can say what type of rap coach style you got to as well in there. So good question. I like that or whatever. So yeah, I can say that's twofold question there right there. If that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah, for sure. I
Okay.
mean,
Okay.
if it's something they wanna say they wanna rap like Drake or Two Chains, Future, the baby, little baby, I'll have them study that. All right, listen to them, and now we're gonna have you create an exercise where you rap in the style of them. Okay, like what do you notice? Maybe I'm asking them some questions. What do you notice about their delivery? What makes them their signature sound stand out from the rest of the rappers? Because there's a reason why a lot of these rappers are dope rappers or are significant rappers out there in the rap game because they
Mm-hmm.
have a unique sound. Like
Yeah.
Drake doesn't sound like Pac, Pac doesn't sound like Kendrick,
Yeah.
Kendrick doesn't sound like Biggie.
Yeah.
Eminem, they all have a unique signature sound. So yeah, I haven't having the client study their style and then maybe start to mimic that in their own way.
Okay. Okay. I got you. And like now, is that to like help them mimic that artist or more so try to find a sound within that?
Yeah, absolutely. To just stretch them out to be able to like
Okay.
help them learn what's possible. So like, all right, so now the more you're able to kind of mimic these other rappers, now you can kind of take a little bit of their styles and then integrate that, or maybe
Mm-hmm.
is within that process of them mimicking these artists. Now they're able to see what they enjoy about you know how they deliver their raps, and they want
Mm-hmm.
to integrate that in their own. So yeah, it's to kind of help expand their expression in a way that they become a better artist and more in tune with how to rap and what things work and what things don't work for
Okay.
them.
I got you. And because also too, I heard this kind of piggyback off that where artists like whatever their favorite artist is, they kind of try to tend to rap like that person or try to rap in that person cadence and flow and so forth. And it take a while for them to really find their way and doing their own thing. Have you ever
Hmm.
run into, maybe those people who in the intermediate and advanced space like that where you had to like get them into another lane or so forth?
Yeah, somewhat. I mean, sometimes it takes a while for them to maybe they need to you know sound like that person, develop ultimately find what works for them. So for that person, I just have them you know get to that space for whatever feels natural for them to rap. Like maybe it is sounding like another person for that time being, and I
Hmm.
feel like that's okay. It's just
Okay.
ultimately I'm just encouraging them to to just be themselves
Yeah.
ultimately, and not
Okay.
write like I'll have to sound exactly like this person. Maybe take some elements from that. However, like how do you want to rap? That takes time to really
Hmm.
hone that, cultivate it. You know, hours of you freestyling in your room, rapping, writing, singing, whatever you're
Hmm.
doing, just right, like really writing with fresh ears as well. So yeah, do those exercises, and at the same time, also writing for you and rapping for you. Like what does your soul want to say? What are you really feeling? You
Yeah.
know?
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. That was up. And then, so if I heard you correctly, you said you've been doing this since the pandemic or
yeah,
how long have you been doing it?
2018. So like 8 years.
2018. Okay. And what got you to fitness coaching? Or
Fitness
what?
coaching.
Yeah. I mean, not fitness
Okay,
coach. I
so
mean, my bad. It's a couple things with you that you got so many
a couple
stuff going
things,
on.
man.
You're getting mixed up. Yeah.
All right,
But yeah,
rap
what got,
coaching.
yeah,
I
rap
got you. I
coaching. There you
got you.
go. Yeah.
So what got me into rap coaching? I've been rapping for a long time. So like I said, since the '90s.
Uh-huh.
One of my
Okay. You've been since the 90s.
good
Okay.
friends. Hmm?
You said you've been rapping since the 90s or coaching since the 90s?
Rapping since the '90s, coaching
Go
for
ahead.
about 8 years.
Okay. Okay. Go
And
ahead.
so, and I received a lot of coaching from my,
Mm,
fellow producers, my brother who produced me, and just and good homies, and just studying rappers over the years and doing it for so long myself, and collaborating. I found out what works and what, to be able to help coach others. My friend Krista Richards, we performed a lot together. She's basically my sister,
okay.
and used to live together in San Diego. She's been a vocal coach for many years, over what, 15, 20, something like that. At the time, it was like 2014. And
Mm-hmm.
we was already collaborating, writing songs, performing together. And she was like, Kiyoshi, you should be a rap coach because you're great at it. You know what you're doing. And I coach people with singing. There's people that will want to rap like you. I'm sure there are. I'm confident there. I'm like, maybe. You know, I was kind of unsure at the beginning. Then other people started mentioning, hey, how can I learn to rap like you? Or how do I do this? And I was like, maybe she's right. And then other friends suggested it, you know, being in the communities of entrepreneurs and coaches in San Diego. A lot of people taught all types of things, you know,
Mm-hmm.
self improvement. And I learned that, hey, what I'm doing is a vehicle for self improvement and creating confidence. You're speaking out loud. It's public speaking, it's creative public speaking, pretty much when you're rapping, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I started becoming a believer in that and just put myself out there and started to get into it in 2017, 2018. 2018 was when I started really making it official, taking on my first clients.
Okay.
After already kind of teaching workshops in 2017, around that time, a lot of public speaking and doing other things that I'm, you know, teaching in general. So it felt natural for me. And then I developed a whole outline, a system to help other clients, and
Mm-hmm.
went from there. And it's been pretty cool.
Okay. Okay. That was up. And I remember it when we first met, and I think you had said you don't only help rappers learn how to rap. You were saying it was like a variety of people come to you for different reasons on learning how to rap. Because I think you said business professionals and stuff like that come to you too as well. Am I correct on that?
Yeah, all types of people. I mean, from
Okay.
people who want to gain more confidence and feel more comfortable in their voice and to
Okay.
feel more expressed. People who have song ideas and now they want to take their songs to the next level and get it out there, get heard. People
Mm,
who want to get their songs on Spotify, or yeah. So all the above.
okay.
Basically, it's
Yeah.
voice activation in different creative ways.
Okay. Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to get at. Like what ways are those outside of a person just wanting to learn how to rap better or get their music out and so forth? Like what type of people coming to you is what I'm saying outside of those people.
Other people, yeah, all
Mm-hmm.
types. Children, old people, CEOs,
Mm-hmm.
doctors, people who want to speak on stage and do TED Talks. Who else? People who want to perform at an open mic for the first time. So these are,
Uh,
yeah, college students. These are really, yeah, all types of people.
yeah. Okay. The TED Talk is interesting. So they coming to you just for the so they still you still helping them rap or is they
That
just
was only one person who wanted
okay.
to create a TED Talk speech about, I forgot what the topic was, but it was like 2021,
Mm,
and to get more stage presence and confidence, allow that
okay.
her confidence to exude through her presence on stage to be
Okay.
able to connect to the audience. So I'll
Okay.
help coach her with that.
Okay. All right. So that sounds like a different branch outside of the just the rap coach, and then you talking about stage presence, how to perform,
Hmm.
and everything. So that's another part of what you do and so forth as well.
Yeah, so it's all connected. You know, rap
Hmm.
coaching, when you're rapping, you know, you're
Okay.
like MC is what, you know, with hip hop, you
Hmm.
got the B-boy, you got the DJ, graffiti
Hmm.
artist, you got the
Right.
MC. MC stands for master of ceremonies, move the crowd to be able to, you know, command an audience and that's what I'm getting to, that rapping is the vehicle. However, rapping teaches us creative confidence and it
Hmm.
teaches us how to engage with the audience, how to listen, how to own the stage, how to speak your truth. Rapping, you're using more rhythm and rhyming. So yeah, what I teach also, I take clients on who would like to learn more things that rapping has taught me, right? So
Hmm.
being able to perform on stage, whether speaking, you know, singing, you know,
Hmm.
getting a crowd's attention and using the voice in, yeah, like I said, creative ways.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah,
I mean, yeah. I mean, I just like I mean, I understand. I understand all that and
right.
everything. But when people come to you, I didn't think
Mhm.
like when people come to you just for because when you said the TED Talk, they coming to you for that confidence to be on stage, kind of
Mhm.
like the Toastmasters, I guess. But in
Right.
a different way or
Yeah, in
whatever.
a different way. Right.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a unique niche of what I do
Yeah.
in coach. As you can see, it's not just like learning how to
Hmm.
rap and da ba da ba da.
Yeah. Right.
So it's that and more.
Okay, I like that. I like that, and that gave me a new light on it, and so forth. Okay,
Mhm.
and like for is like with your rap coaching, where do you see yourself going with it more, or as the years progress?
A good question. So more so speaking, teaching internationally,
Okay.
creating, keeping my expanding my online course even more,
Mm,
doing retreats, things of that nature. Speaking
okay.
at corporate events as well,
Okay.
becoming the guest keynote speaker,
Okay.
and then yeah,
Oh,
having
that's
a monthly membership. I've had that before, but doing more of that.
monthly membership.
And then
Talking like a community or something like that.
yeah, just having a more of a community.
Okay.
I do have a community, just more so ongoing community
Okay.
throughout the year.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay. And
ongoing.
now, explain those two because I'm working on my community too as well. But for first, the retreat, like how did that work?
Yeah, so the retreat, I was going to do a retreat in Guatemala. However, during
Okay.
the pandemic, it was some stuff with the vaccine, and some people
Uh,
had it, some people didn't, and the government issued something, and that caused some issues. So we postponed it. Ended up not doing it. So I'm looking to do more of that, actually combining voice activation with movement. Now that I'm a more so fitness instructor, first Pilates, yoga teacher,
mm,
so I can combine getting people into their bodies and also expressing themselves. So that's something new that I'm working on right now. Been using AI to kind of help cultivate that and
right.
create a system and game plan to execute that and make it happen.
Okay. I like that. I like that and everything. That seems something something real cool, man. And I wish you even more. Wish you well on that in that endeavor. Now, for us, the community, like, what's that about?
So I've done different courses and classes. I'm saying I have a community, different groups of people who are fans and affiliates, and who love what I do, and former students and
Hmm.
current clients. And so I'm saying that's the community. It's just
Okay.
being able
Okay.
to have
Yeah.
more of a monthly membership or something ongoing where they're all part of it. So I plan to create that real soon. And then within that, the community of people, relations that I built over the years,
Hmm.
having certain people or whoever would like to come join my retreats.
Okay. Okay. All right, that's what's up and everything. I'm like I said, man, we'll get into that, but another time. But yeah, I'm working on, like I said, my network for doing it, hosting networking events online and running my community too as well. So it's it's a little struggle, but I'm definitely getting into there or whatever. But okay, cool, man. And so like we can kind of veer off a little bit now. Now let's talk about just Kiyoshi, the artist. Your music and you producing and so forth. Let's talk about that. Like, what kind of artist are you? Like, what kind of music you make? What target or niche or audience you convey to, and so forth.
Yeah, so music I make is considered conscious hip hop. It's just music
Mm,
with the message, music that
okay,
feels good, music get people going, and in a fun way.
on that comment tip.
Just yeah, something like
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
That's what I get. I used to get that comparison a lot back in
Right.
college. So yeah, just music to inspire, help you
uh,
feel good, and take the stress off your day and have a good time enjoying my music.
hmm. Okay.
Pretty simple as that.
Okay. That was up. So, and you said you've been doing it since 1990. So, what really like got you into making music?
So I saw the power of performing and creating music.
Hmm.
One, music, the songwriting process was very therapeutic for me.
Hmm.
I would get goosebumps when I would write, and also when I would see ministers, orators, poets, rappers, singers on stage performing. I felt like I could do that
Hmm.
at the time when I was younger. Like, oh man, I can do that. And so I started it, and it felt good, and I felt heard, I felt seen, I felt connected. Allowed me to transmute, to transform my struggles, traumas, things I was going through, things I internalized more so as a more of a quiet high schooler at the time. I was able to voice my emotions,
Hmm.
and poetry and rapping was the medium for me to be able to
I got started.
get through a lot of what I was feeling as a
Hmm.
teenager in the 90s.
Okay.
And it felt very empowering to get on stage and to share that with the audience and allow that to come alive.
Okay. Yeah, that how I got started too, writing poetry. And then once I started hearing, I grew up in a Christian background, but once I like got exposed to hip hop, I like, oh, I can put this to a rhyme. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? That's when
right.
the bug hit me. Then, like, for hip
Hmm.
hop, and then later on, I started wanting to write and whatever. But yeah, now there's something that you stated that you said that you put in your form too as well. You were shy at first, and then once you start making music and so forth, that confidence kind of boosted up in you, and now that kind of expounded into you helping other people feel that same way or whatever, or maybe be going through those same kind of struggles. Is that kind of how that was born? Other than your friend was telling you or whatever you would say, like that was the rap coaching was in the making.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and so like for like now with the music you made, like can you like tell her like what kind of songs that you got that people can listen to, like that kind of convey the message that you saying and what you trying to reach to the people and so forth? Or like you ain't gotta like rap it, but I'm just saying, any songs you got out there like that.
Any songs that I have that are
More like if you like got it, let's say for instance, like well, this is what I usually do. So sometimes I do. Let's say if it was somebody listening to Kiyoshi for the first time, and they look up your music. We'll talk about the fitness album, but when they hearing you for the first time, like what five songs possibly like will let them know who Kiyoshi is, what he about, and what he's conveying.
what 5 songs on that album or in general?
Not on the fitness album, but just in general. Yeah.
Okay,
Mm.
good question. I don't know what if there are 5 songs that will convey exactly who I am.
Or,
But I
or
think that
give it
project because
or give them an introduction to you. They say it like that. Then
yeah, the fitness album was a good one. Kiyoshi Movement
okay,
is a good
okay,
introduction to where I'm at now. I was a different person 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago. So all those music albums represent me at that time. However, this is the current me right now. I'm into a lot of movement, and it's more bigger than movement. It's what the movement does, and how to move your life and stay inspired and get and yeah, and keep yourself moving, moving through
okay,
life, moving your body. So yeah.
okay. Well, then, like, how about like this? Instead of just the songs, then how about the albums? Then I see you got quite a few of them on here.
Hmm.
Yeah. So how
Oh
about
yeah,
like
like I
what?
said, that was up.
So like I said, like how about what albums then would say give people a good introduction of who you are?
Yeah, I
Or
think
did
I would just say stick with the Reflection EP is a good one,
okay,
and the Kiyoshi Movement is a good one.
okay, Kiyoshi movie. Okay,
Mhm.
okay. All right, that was up, man. And like, and it seemed like for us, like I was talking to another guy, and because we were around the same age, I just hit the 40 club,
Okay, welcome
and
to the 40s.
most definitely, and we were talking about like the trajectory of like how it was in the '90s, growing up, how hip hop was for its music, just music in general, from from then to now, how everything don't change. What would you think in the climate you started in the '90s to now? Like, what are your thoughts on like music from now to that from then to now?
Yeah, people were really big on different styles,
Mm,
cadences, being themselves, originality. Now it's a
mm,
lot of people are following and copying other people. We have social media, so that exposes these young kids to a lot of different styles. However, it's like they're using that to sound like them, and I feel like that's losing the essence of originality more so. You still have that. It's just not to the. I feel like to the degree of originality we had in the '90s because we were
yeah,
like a lot of almost everything I've heard now is like I've heard before. So
right.
I'm actually I listen to a lot of other genres of music too. I mean, even though like I'm a rapper, I teach you how to rap. It's just feel like a lot of it's redundant
Mm,
nowadays. Whereas in
yeah,
the '90s, you've got originality. It was fresh. It's a lot of I felt like stuff that I haven't heard at the time, and then you're hearing it in the '90s,
yeah.
like what? And but now it's like a lot of people are just copying other people. And yeah, the content in the mainstream, you have a lot of just these younger kids who rap about the same stuff, drug dealing, pimping women, this and that. And then we've done that in the '90s as well. Just like, okay, give me some different concepts, or there's so many things you can rap about. So that's
Hmm.
I see that still happening. You know, what happened in the '90s is just yeah. I like when people are really creative with
I get
whatever
you.
their style is. Just be
Right.
super creative, and I
I
got
get
more
you.
of that in the '90s
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. I mean, even if you are talking about those type of subjects, they were different, they
Right.
did it in a different way. Yeah.
Yeah.
They
There you
they
go.
and they really said, man, we was spoiled when it come to music, man, because we had a lot of different music coming out at one time versus now. Even though music more is more prevalent, you can see it, you can see so many different artists now. But back then though, it was like it was the golden era of music, for
Hmm.
like it was so different type of acts, like to your point, and so forth, and sounds and so forth. Now, for your creativity though, from the '90s to now, has that affected the way you move, the way you create, in any chance of the word or whatever from then to now?
Yeah, it has. You know, it's good to see you know, what the style is and what people are into for the current age, for the modern day. You know, it's 2026, so you know, it's good to be up to date with how these young kids are rapping and what's in, what people are listening to.
Uh-huh.
So my style has changed just to, you know, stay current.
Okay.
Just like fashion, right? You want to stay current
Hmm.
with the fashion, stay current with the trends, and not be stuck in the '90s or 2000s and be all outdated.
Okay.
So yeah, for sure, just finding listening to the styles and like at the same time being yourself, right? And being able to flip it like some boom bap rap, right? Bring that into the current age of rapping. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, taking elements of the old and then still making it fresh and still being current with the present. So it's what I feel like is a
Okay.
good form.
Okay. Cool. And I imagine that's some kind of thing you can do for as teaching in your rap coaching too as well. Like people who again have that same type of sound they've been having for a while, and then you kind of switch it up for them, help them to get with the times, so to speak, and everything,
Right.
and change
Yeah.
they, but still stay authentic self at the same time.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you hear people like Drake, you know what I'm saying? The whole
Hmm.
beef, the whole thing about him, they saying, he still sound like he trying to cater to people that's in their 20s, and he
Yeah.
he about to be 40 as well, and
Hmm.
stuff like that. So, I guess then there is other arguments about Future, because we mentioned him earlier. They say he sound the same, and ain't nobody saying, his stuff is pretty much the same, and ain't nobody saying anything about him changing, or whatever. So I don't, it's just, I guess, it's argument on both sides about growing with growing with hip hop, especially when we get older. You got Andre 3000, as we talked about earlier. He was like, what he gonna rap about and stuff like that. And then, but you still got people like Snoop and Ice Cube, all them. They still rapping. They, keep it pushing on. So they kind of letting you know how we can do it in a different way
Right.
without stuff. So I mean,
Yeah.
and what do you think about that though?
Yeah. I think it's great. You know, some
Uh,
people like Snoop and some of the old guys, they still rapping the same. They're not switching it up. Some of
uh,
them are to be more with the times. Like I felt like I heard the kid from Kid and Play rap, and he had more of a, you know, still kept his old school style, but made it a little current.
okay.
So
I ain't know he was
yeah, I like all that.
he been rapping.
I just saw something pop on my Instagram, but it
Okay.
sounded pretty cool.
Okay.
So yeah, you got some of the old guys still sticking with their style that make them, you know, classic
Uh,
signature style. But then some again, it really depends. And so whatever sounds dope, I guess at the end of the day, as long as it's dope and it works for right now, you know.
yeah, yeah. God, now I heard LL Cool J say he had to relearn how to rap. And when he came
Hmm.
out with his thing, that song he came out with Eminem.
Yeah,
I think that he might came out with a whole album, but and, it sounded. I didn't even listen to the whole thing, but that particular song he was sounding. He did sound new, but at the same time, he sounded like he was a mix between the new and the old to me.
yeah,
Yeah,
right. And I think that's a good sweet spot. Just
yeah,
you know, sticking to you, and then always evolving and always
yeah,
wanting to better your craft, especially
yeah,
if you're a rapper. How
yeah,
can you get better and not
yeah.
just stay stuck in the same old? That gets boring. Like, how can you
Well,
grow? Let's grow.
right, most
Try some new
definitely.
things out. Yeah.
Yeah, and they always in business and I guess in everything. If you ain't, they say if you're not evolving, you're dying. So,
Hmm.
you got to evolve with the times and so forth, or you get ranked. It gonna pass you by.
Right, right.
Okay, cool. So now let's get into the fitness in this turn. So let's see. What would you like to talk? I'm gonna let you like. You want to talk about your rap album? I mean your fitness album, or wanted to talk about more so about what you do for as a fitness instructor and so forth.
Talking about my album.
Okay. All right. So let's talk about it, man. Now, with it, and then now, which was dope when I seen you promoting it and so forth. I was like, oh, yeah, because I had the same idea to come out with something like that.
Oh, nice.
But, in a similar fashion and everything. So I like, okay, I can see that catching on. Now, some people I was talking to about it, like, or like, well, that might not, take on too much. So, well, maybe not mainstream, but you got a lot of these niche rapping nowadays. 'Cause I heard a dude just he drive trucks and he had a whole he had a whole flow about driving trucks and so forth. And I heard people saying they that people rap about them at the gas station and stuff like that. So you got these niche lanes going on now. So I like it can definitely work in that lane because the fitness community is a big community and growing community too as well. So, but with that said, let's talk about that. Like what brought about Kiyoshi called Kiyoshi movement, right? So what brought about Kiyoshi movement? Like how was that born?
It was so I became a personal trainer a couple years ago,
Okay.
and
Congrats.
I
Welcome
already
to
have
the
the Kiyoshi music brand, so
okay.
that's just my name, music. I've been
Yeah.
going that by that for years.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, well, that's the Kiyoshi movement branch. Let me do a Kiyoshi movement because I love music, I love fitness, and I love yoga, Pilates, anything to move the body, like all that strength training, calisthenics, Pilates, yoga. That's all movement. I love dancing, and I do this with my music when I'm performing on stage. I get into my body. I get people interactively dancing with me and with each other.
Hmm.
And so, and I know that movement and dancing is medicine, is ancient. So, the more I learn about it, the more I realize how important it is. And these are something that everybody around the world loves: dance and movement, or
Right.
music and movement, right?
Yeah.
So, like Kiyoshi music, I do it, I teach it. Kiyoshi movement, I do it,
Mm.
I teach it. And
Okay.
so, it's under the Kiyoshi
I get you.
legacy
Umbrella.
umbrella. It's like
Yeah.
boom, boom. And so,
Yeah.
being
I
able
get you.
to, yeah,
Mm.
brand it in
Me and
that
you here.
way. So, that's where I came up. Oh, yeah.
I said me and you here because I'm doing the same thing. I got
Yeah.
a whole little umbrella I'm doing too as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, pretty much it.
Okay, okay. And like I said, it's dope, man. Like I said, when I did listen to it before, and then I'm like going through it again, and I just got through the first few songs on this time around. But I did definitely like the first four songs. You know what I'm saying? So when most definitely you welcome. And so when you say this album is more so like a fitness dance type album, or what would you say?
It's just a concept based album to get people into their bodies and to move and get
Uh,
inspired.
okay,
As you can see, it's 10 songs. I produced 9 tracks,
okay,
except for the swing joint my brother produced.
okay.
And so it's from anything. I'm speaking about different aspects of movement. So getting
Mm,
healthy.
mm-hmm,
I got a kettlebell song.
mm-hmm,
Back it up and work. Just like shake your ass, basically type of dance
mm-hmm.
club song for the clubs.
Yeah,
And I got fitness instructors playing that. And
that's the
it
one.
could be also be in the club. It's kind of like the baby fat song. What's
Talking
up?
about back it up and work, and
Yeah, that one.
got that kind of like got the heavy like African
Jersey.
drums in it, something like that.
Yeah, it's like
Okay,
a Jersey, Chicago house type
okay, yeah,
party beat.
yeah,
Yeah,
okay, 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 yeah, okay. Go ahead.
and then yeah, I got the boom bap, next level push,
Hmm.
kind of old '90s hip hop.
Yeah, New York.
Then the flow state, kind of more boom
Hmm.
bap again. Take your ass to the gym is
Hmm.
just a fun kind of Detroit Bay Area type of beat. Just getting people motivated to take your ass to the gym. So just all concepts is based around, let's go to movement, stay moving, get healthy, move your body different ways. I got a cool down song about, after you do the workout, just cool down. It's also a metaphor for that, where it could also be something like when you with the lady, you want to cool down, or you by yourself, cool
Yeah.
down, just
Hmm.
take it easy. Because I'm big on rest. You gotta
Right.
regenerate the
Right.
cells and the body. So yeah, it's just different themes within the whole movement concept.
Okay. Yeah, and including the bedroom workout, like you said, did you mention
Yep.
that one?
Oh yeah, not no, but
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
like yeah,
Yeah.
getting it going with your lady or your
Yeah.
partner or whoever, in
Yeah.
the bed.
I
That's a good way to
because
move the body.
I usually joke with a couple of my clients and stuff like that. We be talking about they don't be like the sweat. I said, but you be doing it when you when you had sex though. Like you don't have no
Right.
problem with sweat.
Yeah,
You would have no
exactly.
problem with sweating then. So what's going on now? You know what I'm
Yeah, yeah,
saying?
for sure.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
I definitely I feel you on that. And I didn't know they had a category called fitness and workout. I know they had a playlist, like they'll say this is a workout playlist and so forth, but they actually got a category for it or whatever
Okay.
instead of just instead. I mean, well, if because it say fitness and workout, did you put it on there
Yeah.
like that
Yeah, I
or like
did.
okay, yes, I didn't know that because I like so that lets you know that it's coming around, and
Mhm.
everything because that was my whole concept. I was like you when you think about the playlist or people work out to music all the time, and it is not the whatever the song they listening to that was the intention of the song. But you definitely have songs that motivate you, definitely get you in a flow state and so on and so forth. But they weren't dedicated fitness albums. So like or in music in period, so why I said so what about doing an actual dedicated fitness album, so to speak, or songs and everything to that what was the word the word escaping me, but to that fact and making a song dedicated to that whatever experience of somebody going to when they go into the gym. So for that community. So that you doing that and everything, let me know is going in the right direction and so forth. So like
Mhm.
how when you came out with it this year and so forth, like so how has I know your clients and people like how has it been received since it's been released?
Right, people love it. People are playing it when they work out. So I've had other group fitness instructors say they play it for their classes. People in different countries playing it. Different friends hitting me up that they, let their clients hear it because they're trainers. And
Mm,
clients loved it. So yeah,
yeah.
just getting great feedback. It's just figuring out the marketing piece, which is not my expertise.
If
How do I get it out there? Because a lot of people, I feel like if it was out there like that,
mm-hmm.
more people heard it, more thousands of ears could hear it, then it'll get more rotation. It's just
Yeah.
how to get it out there. I don't fully understand. I know how to
That,
create the project. It's just getting it out. Yeah, I'm not the best at it, but we'll see. It's
one
out
idea
there.
one idea that yeah, you definitely one idea like that coming to my mind, maybe get an influencer on it. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Somebody to do a TikTok around it or something like that. Not say it's a TikTok song, but
Yeah, right. True.
but you got a lot of fitness content out there
Right.
that people playing music or they working out to something and everything with the music in the background and
Hmm.
or however. I think that would be a good way to do it, and everything as well. It
Yeah.
don't got to be the stars, but somebody that got some kind of follower account or something like that that could
Hmm.
get that push out, and everything to get
Yeah.
get some more
Right.
words on it. I think that would work in a way. They had some kind of platform where you can connect, where influencers can connect with people, like they will sell their services or
Hmm.
however that be, yeah. So that could be a way. You know what
Right.
I'm
Right.
saying? 'Cause I can see it playing out like somebody doing some kind of workout to it or some type of dance or something like that to it or whatever and everything like that to get that push and out there more and
Hmm.
everything. You ever thought
Yeah.
about that?
Yeah. I've reached out to some people, and but that's a great idea. I need to do more of that. So yeah, I have thought of it.
Okay, cool, cool. Now, so and then we can like talk about a little bit about the you being a fitness instructor. So you said like a couple years ago you've been a fitness instructor, right?
Yeah, I got certified first as a personal trainer 2 years ago. I was doing that for a bit. Then I started getting more into group fitness instructing. So
Okay.
I've been doing more of that in the past year and a half. So my personal training cert just expired. So now I'm more doing more of the teaching,
Okay.
fitness and yoga, Pilates.
Okay. Fitness and yoga bottle. So why did transition from personal training to group instruction?
I just pay more at the gym that I'm working at, and
Okay.
it seemed to
Yeah.
work better. Where I'm,
Yeah. Yeah. That's
more
set up.
more
Hmm.
just steady classes as opposed to trying to find clients for personal training. It's still personal training, pretty much. It's just
Yeah.
training a lot of people at once.
Yeah. I mean, I understand the setup for
Yeah,
is
you get it.
like with the group versus in person. Like with the
Right.
group, let's say you getting two person $200 a head, a head or whatever, and then now you charge this one-on-one client $600 or whatever, and you can get 3 people paying you in a group class, paying you $200 to get that same 600 and everything. So now, if the one-on-one client leaves, you lost 600. But if one person leaves from the group, you only lost 200, so you still got 400, and stuff
Mhm.
like that. So that's the flex between those two, or whatever
Yeah.
route you want to go. Yeah. So I get what you're
Right.
saying. And then it can sometimes be more predictable too as well with the group and stuff like that. So they both got their pros and cons. I don't did both, and
Mhm.
it just depends on like how you want to do it, what works for you, especially in the gym setting. It's definitely better because most time I don't did independent contracting at a couple of gyms and so forth as well. Well, one gym, and this guy, he wanted 50%. You know what I'm saying? He didn't help you get no clients. He didn't give you any. He only provided his gym, and he wanted 50% of the profit, and then the other 50%. So in that setup, I don't know what your split is or how they pay you there, but in that setup, group works more better or more like a hybrid, like what I was doing, like half in person, half online, and that work. But that group work more better because you can see your money a lot more better and everything in that regard. So I get what you're saying when it comes to working for a gym and everything like that as well. But what got you into doing that?
Group fitness.
Well, just being a personal trainer as a whole, and just the fitness, just being in the fitness space as a whole. Like I know you worked out yourself and so forth. That's one way, but like what got you into to actually in the industry, so to speak.
Yeah. So it was just more of my passion. I love doing it. I've been getting more into fitness during the pandemic, and I was already really into yoga since
Hmm.
2012 and movement, dancing, performing. And then
Hmm.
I got more heavily in fitness when the world shut down. And then I
Okay.
saw my body morph and hustle, me, I just turned 44 and I'm better shape than when I was 21. And
Yeah.
I was pretty solid back then. It's just now it's like I'm
Yeah.
taking things to the next level and
Yeah.
feeling really good into my body, eating healthy,
Hmm.
and being a big believer in it. So it's finding that as another avenue of financial gain, being able to make some money to coach and help other people doing something that I love. It's pretty simple as that.
Okay, definitely. And so, is you just specifically just doing it, in person and on in the gym setting, or like what's your whole setup?
But right now it's just in the gym, at Crunch
Okay,
Gym. That's pretty
okay,
much it. I mean, I can
okay,
still take personal clients here and there,
okay,
but it's been more coaching with the rap coaching more so
okay,
than the personal training. Although I can still do
okay,
that.
okay. So yeah, that more so like right. The fitness is more so the side gig, and then the coaching is your more so your coaching and you performing and your own music is more your main gig.
Music is my main thing. I'm currently making more money with fitness,
Hmm.
but and I like doing both. So yeah, just
Okay,
finding ways to make them, the Kiyoshi music, Kiyoshi movement,
okay,
bring me a bun of, both fun and financial abundance, whatever it takes. So, but
okay.
right now,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, of course, the music
Wait,
has always been my main thing. It's just whatever makes the most money. It's like where my attention is gonna go. That's where I'm going.
I
Got
feel
bills
you
to
on
pay.
they were pretty transparent, like wherever the money is.
Yeah, pretty much. I got bills to pay. I'm in my 40s. I got it. I'm not just not just playtime all the time. Like I'll have fun doing either or. It's like hey,
Right,
whatever
right.
makes. I'm
Yeah,
with
yeah,
that. I'll find time
yeah.
for both, regardless. It's what I do
Okay,
with my free time. Music movements like my life. So it's just
okay.
my attention's gonna go whatever I can create and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have those structures. It's just getting that to the next level where I'm at right now.
Okay. Yeah, and I mean, I get you what you're saying, but because I was gonna say, being an entrepreneur anyway is having multiple streams of income because you can't just
Yeah.
rely on one.
Right.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Exactly.
if anybody want to get it, I get it. Yeah,
Yeah.
so you
You
gotta
get it.
have different. Yeah, you gotta have different stuff out there. So
Yes,
I was
sir.
just wondering, like what like I just thought like you were just catering to one, and then the other one just kind of like supplement that or whatever.
Right.
Because
Right. No, I got you.
yeah, yeah,
They're
yeah.
both.
Hmm.
I'm just finding ways to because music's been, as an artist, it can be it's subjective. So, it's like, all right, to one person, it might be really valuable. Other people may not. It's like, it, it can be tricky for many artists, right? As
Hmm.
musicians, even as coaches. So, it's about whatever makes the money. It's like, let's go there.
Yeah, most definitely, man.
Yeah.
So, because and the reason why I was asking you about like, were you working in a Like, was you doing stuff outside of just the gym? Like, I was
Hmm.
kind of because my next question was gonna be like, what's your like target? Like, who you looking to help and everything. But
Right.
when it's in the gym, it's kind of like whoever walk in the gym and and stuff like that. So, or is that a thing? Do you have like a demographic you want to? I know, like maybe not in crunch, but outside of that, like, do you have like a niche or who you looking to work with and so forth?
Oh yeah, good question.
Uh,
No, not right now. I don't have that niche right now as far as the training. I know some people who have that, which is
mm,
great. It'll probably be if I had to choose, helping maybe my avatar would be people who would like to lose 10 pounds within a few months or something, or five to 10 pounds within 2 to 3 months,
mm, okay,
something like that.
yeah, okay. Weight
Or
loss,
middle-aged men, helping them to become in the best shape of their life. But
okay.
I'm still working on that.
Still working on that. Well,
That
yeah,
avatar tagline.
yeah, yeah. I mean, if you have questions on it, man, let me know. It just for what like when I was finding my niche, because mine is artists and entertainers and so forth. So
Hmm.
I didn't really have a niche back then. I just had an avatar, like you said.
Hmm.
Men and women, ages 25 to 55, want to lose a little weight, gain
Hmm.
muscle, strength, body transformation, stuff like that.
Hmm.
And I took some little course. It was like a little 5 day free course or whatever. It was like a niche thing, and it was talking about like how to make your niche and so forth.
Hmm.
And it was basically like said two. Now this might help you. So it was like it's two paths. You know, either something you've been through or something you passionate about. So
Right.
I went the passionate route. Now I had a previous knee injury. I had broke my knee a few years back and so forth. I could have like talked about that and like helping people with knee injuries or coming off an injury or rehabbing after that and so forth, or working out after that. But I ain't want to do that. So that was how I was born with. Okay, I do go down this lane, and you see the issues and struggles that they go through for as artists entertainers. So they'll do part working that way. Then I'm a creative myself. I like to make music and do other things as well creatively. So it just fit in that aspect. But it just depends on like at the same time, whoever coming to you the most, you can look at it like that, or like, or who you think need the most help and everything, or who you like helping with. That's first and foremost. And, you gotta like who you working with. You know what I'm saying? Or else it ain't gonna work. So kind of think of those things, and then they'll help you to more so get into where you're once you start branching out more and more about outside the gym, it'll help you to find your niche if you're gonna do online per se. If you
Right.
the more now if you in the gym now again, it just you can do a niche, but it's usually gonna be to whoever walk in that mug. You know what I'm saying? You work with them, but
Hmm.
yeah, but it's still cool to know like what type of people that walk in that you want to work with too as well. If you're gonna stay in the gym space or whatever. But hopefully that helps a little bit or whatever as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, man, most definitely. Now, so we don't talk about a great deal. I want to say it was quite a few things I know we could have talked about, and with everything, and I think we covered a pretty good bit. But at the same time, still, is there anything that we haven't talked about that you would like to shed some light on today or discuss today?
No, I think we talked about a great amount, and
Okay.
feel pretty good. And just curious though, how much longer we? Because I know we're at the 1 hour mark.
But yeah,
I have to
we wrapping up.
leave
We
pretty
wrapping
soon.
up now.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and so there's two more questions. So what advice would you like to give that you would give people who just starting out in their rapping career or music career and so forth, and wanting to learn how to get better and do better, and and making their music and so forth.
Yeah. Always believe in yourself, and find mentors. Surround yourself with others who are great-minded inspirations who will push you to that next level, who you guys can sharpen each other, who will challenge you in a fun way, and keep believing. Don't let the doubt oversees your greatness and your potential and what you have in your mind set to do. Just stay on that path. Find resources, find teachers, find mentors,
Hmm.
and communities, or a community to help you on that path, because we all need each other. So yeah,
Yeah.
again, believe, surround yourself with greatness.
Most definitely. I like that. Appreciate you sharing that. And
Jump.
also, the last question is: out of everything that we discussed today, what do you think are the biggest takeaways that people can get from this conversation?
Biggest takeaways: be original, constantly create, and find new innovative ways to create. Express yourself, move your body, stay inspired, and keep doing what feels good for you and what you naturally have an inclination to do, your passion. Follow that and stay driven. Move your body, use your voice.
Okay, that was up. All
Yeah.
right, on that note, man, let everybody know once again how to get in touch with you, your services, find your music, the whole nine.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Kiyoshi Music. So KIYOSHIMUSIC. So Kiyoshi Music on all platforms. You can find me on Instagram. Google my name. Yeah, Kiyoshi. I also have a brand, my movement page, Kiyoshi Movement, just like the name of my album is Kiyoshi Movement. So and you can find that on my Kiyoshi Music page. So yes, that's me.
Okay.
Appreciate you, brother.
I appreciate you,
And
man, for coming
it's
on.
Trea Da Fit Artist,
Trea Da
right?
Fit Artist, yeah.
Yeah, you
Like
got it.
how I came up with that. It was I ain't gonna get into the big story of it, but it was a work in making when I came up with it, and then it just grew into other stuff. So I say, Trey mean three, and then I say it's kind of like a triple entendre. I think fitness is a work is a part of fitness. It's a work. I mean, fitness is a work of art. I am an artist, and I help artists get fit. So the
There you go.
triple entendre.
Love it. All right,
Yeah,
man. I love that,
yeah,
dude.
but
We're aligned in that way. Fitness,
but
music, helping people
yeah, definitely.
with the
That
arts,
I said.
music. So,
Like I don't know why I didn't think of it earlier. I said when I was like when you had popped up with your album, I was
yeah,
like, man, I need to get him on the show. I don't know why I didn't even think it.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cause like we pretty much running in the same circles and stuff like
Right,
that.
right. For
Yeah,
sure.
so most definitely, man. But yeah, again, I appreciate you, man, for coming on the show, sharing your wisdom, your journey, and everything that you do and how you help people and looking for bigger and better things here in 2026 and beyond as you grow your fitness and your rap coaching empire and your music too as well. And like I said, this ain't the end of it, man. We definitely like to rock and collaborate on other things too as well.
Sounds great, bro. Yeah, great to be connected, and it's an honor and pleasure. Appreciate the invite, my man Trey.
Yeah.
And yeah, I love that we're aligned in these ways of music and fitness and
Mhm.
helping artists as well. So love what you're doing. Keep it up, bro, and keep me posted on when this comes out. And thanks to everybody watching. Appreciate y'all. Stay connected with my man, and check out my new album and what I do. If you're looking for coaching with what I just described, check me out. Hit me up and keep doing what y'all do. Much love, y'all. Yeah.
Most definitely. All right, so on that, this has been Sculpt N Create. I'm your host, Trea Da Fit Artist, and with my guest, Kiyoshi. We out of here. Stay sculpting, stay creating.
Let's go. Yes, sir.
Thank you for tuning in to this episode. If you enjoyed it, be sure to follow us on social media and subscribe to the show wherever you listen to podcasts so you never miss an episode. If you're looking for fitness coaching to help you reach your goals, want to join our animated network for fitness guidance, collaborations, networking, and community, or are interested in being a guest on the show, check out the links in the description. Stay creative, stay fit, and we'll holler at you next time.